is unplanned, as are most of my live streams at this point. Um, but I haven't made a video in a little while, and maybe you don't care. I don't care either. Well, I care a little bit because I'm making a video, but I thought it might be fun to talk about the difference between a controller and a keyboard. So in front of me, I have, as you're familiar with if you watched many and a few of my videos, um, the ones about controllers at least, Keystation 61, MoXF8. This is a keyboard, or more specifically, this is a music production synthesizer. Um, I remember that because my teacher would tell me when we were sitting at the piano, because the piano has a keyboard too. Um, it's keys, and they're in a flat line like a board. Anyway, that's to differentiate it from a synthesizer like this, which has sounds within itself. Which brings me to the point of this video. Um, I'm assuming, as I should not, that people know the difference between a controller and a keyboard, or a synthesizer, as we learned earlier. Um, because I guess it's kind of obvious to me. I mean, it might not be obvious just looking at it, because they both kind of look the same, except this one is just much bigger. In fact, I have to back up to get all of it on there. Um, there are a few other differences, but the main difference is that of sounds, how they produce sound. A controller, this is what happens when you press the keys on it. And it's not that it just doesn't have speakers, because neither does the keyboard over here. This doesn't have built-in speakers. Some do, like if you get a digital piano. I'm rambling on. Point is, internal sounds, no. It just sounds like really loud keys in this case. You come over to your keyboard, and it has sounds inside itself. And this one has level meters, so you can measure how loud you're playing, I guess. I don't know. I like the meters, and then of course a volume knob. So that's the main difference between the two. To get sound from a controller, as per the common question that comes up in my Keystation videos, you have to have it connected to a computer, which is how it has power. Or you can power it with it actually has a space for a power cord. I'm just powering it through USB in the computer. And you have to go to some software, let's say like, of course my VSTs are running inside of Reaper. So we might go into Reaper and open something like Contact and have this very nice upright piano. And then we might turn it on, record, enable it, and now we have sound. So for people who wonder, can I play this live? Yes. Does it have sounds in it? No, it doesn't. It needs a connection either to a computer or a synth module. I don't know how well these control synth modules. I've not tried that. Synth modules tend to cost about as much as one of these. Well, slightly cheaper, probably. But that's it. That's the main. That's how you get one of these to work to play live. And sometimes that's all you need. The reason, let me sit down here. The reason I went ahead and got a keyboard as well, it's been a dream of mine for a while. There we go. Now you're not in my face, but I can't see my face. There's my face. I wanted one for a while. I kind of started out with keyboards. I didn't know about virtual instruments or anything, so it was just a dream of mine. And it's kind of nice sometimes to not turn on the computer for me and just sit down and play something. So that would be the main reason I got the MoXF. Plus, It is 88 keys. My key station is only 61 keys. This is 88 keys. They are graded hammer action, so it's much easier to play piano on it, and I like the touch. I had to get a little bit used to it because of that. Not that it's too hard to play, but just it changed the dynamics of how I play. Anyway, this is not a review of the MoXF. If you are interested in seeing a review of it, let me know. I will try and put that together amongst the other video ideas I have in the works. But yeah, so that is kind of a rambly video on the difference between the two of them, and hope you found this helpful. If not, and you already know this, yay! Good for you. All right, well, about 6 minutes in, I think it's time to end this because I've said all I can say.